What it do, y'all? It's your boy G, man. I'm a little sad right now, man. I got the blues a little bit right now, man. Some of y'all who know me, bro, y'all know I'm a Tampa Bay fan, bro. Die hard, whatever you want to call it, bro. And we done finally let Big G go, bro. We done finally let Big G go. We done let Jerry McCoy go. I don't know if it was today, might have been yesterday, bro. I mean, I ain't happy about it. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand. I mean, you know what I'm saying? When your production on the decline, bro, I mean, you got a high cap number 13 million for a D tackle. Damn on his last leg. I mean, what can you say, bro? You know what I'm saying? But I thought he was gonna pretty much be like a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Tampa Bay. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. I hope that he can go somewhere and do some other things, bro. But honestly, I don't. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, 28 tackles for us last year, bro. I mean, for a D tackle, but I mean, it's kind of good for a D tackle though. 28 tackles, but it just ain't what you've been used to from Big G though. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who know Gerald McCoy know that, bro. We talking about number 2 pick overall in the draft, bro. Speaking of that, right? Speaking of being number 2 overall in the draft, anybody who know that draft, I think it was the '07 draft, maybe. I don't know, maybe wrong. Don't quote me. But Dom Sue, he won number 1 overall in that draft, bro. He won number 2. And guess who we replaced Gerald McCoy with? Indomitian Sue. Nah, I mean, he passed his prime too. You ask me. He definitely passed his prime. I mean, his best chance to play last year, you know what I'm saying, next to Aaron Donald to shine. I mean, y'all let me know. Y'all comment and let me know if y'all remember Dom Sue really doing too much. I mean, maybe in the playoffs or maybe like in the last 2 games, he was kind of making some noise, dog. But you next to Aaron Donald who getting double, triple team, bro. We need like 10 sacks. You heard me? Like, that ain't gonna get it, bro. I ain't gonna get it. So we got Dom Sue. I mean, I pretty much feel like the main reason why we got him, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, we got Ty Bowles, our D coordinator now, and we switched to the 3-4. So, I mean, you know, we going to probably put him as, you know what I'm saying, the 3-4 nose guard or some shit like that. I mean, it is what it is, bro. You know, so I can't be too mad, but I mean, we could have got somebody else better. We got Jason Pierre-Paul. We don't even know if he ain't going to play again. I mean, you know, so everybody know that he, you know, saying, blew his fingers up, you know what I'm saying, on 4th of July a couple years ago when he was at the Giants. Got some fingers lost. Now he in a car accident. He got some kind of issues with his neck that he may or may not need surgery, looking for second, third, fourth, fifth opinions. I'm just like, okay. You know what I mean? So it's like, we gonna lose Jared McCoy, dog. You talking about the captain of the team, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need y'all to show me something, do something. Hopefully y'all done gonna develop somebody, develop who we got on the roster, like Vita Vea. I mean, y'all drafted him last year in the first round, bro. He played like 3 games and did what? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, it's like I understand, but it's like it makes sense, but it don't make sense at all to me. And I don't really like it for real, but it is what it is, you know. I'm gonna switch it up, move the basketball real quick. I mean, what I said about the Warriors, bro. I mean, how you gonna beat them? Like, how you gonna beat them now for real now? Because I mean, KD missed the whole series, bro. 4 games, bro. He missed the whole series, bro. Now, the games was tight. I mean, they was down a little bit, but it's like, bro, y'all did all that, gave y'all best shot. Had them up by 15, 17. They still come back and win, bro. Like, at the end of the day, if you ask me, I don't care if it's Toronto, and I don't care if it's Milwaukee, bro. I just can't see anybody being Golden State, bro. And I'm a damn near boldly say, bro, I don't really think you need KD. Honestly. I mean, I feel like it'll be harder to win without KD, no question. We done seen this been like the game's been close. You know what I'm saying? Especially Portland. I mean, shit, probably the point differential probably like I'm say 5 points below every game, if that. So the game's been close, bro. But it's just like at the end of the day, come on now. You look at Toronto. Who on Toronto squad done been even to the Eastern Conference Finals on their team? Nobody. 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 I mean, you got Danny Green, Kawhi, they got a little championship pedigree, but as far as everybody else, the people who matter like Siakam and Marc Gasol, playoff Lowry. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't got no experience with this, bro. And if you talking about if they do got experience, it's been bad. Especially Lowry. I mean, he dropped 30 the other night, though. But I mean, you gotta play ball in the playoffs a few years in a row, bro, to be like, all right, okay, ain't no more playoff Lowry no more. You know what I'm saying? Milwaukee, I mean, they got Giannis, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. But it's like, especially I feel like bro, with the whole last series, bro, with KD being that, you got Golden State, bro. They pulling everybody off the bench, bro. You're pulling everybody off the bench. So that's basically, I mean, it show how good KD is because they got to empty down to the whole bench, bro, because he gone. But they still winning though, bro. You know what I mean? And that's good for the squad. Like, I see some on YouTube today. Charles Barkley talking about something. Hey, I think Stephen Curry back in the discussion is best player in the league. He the top player in the league. I'm like, I mean, come on, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like he definitely is. He definitely raw, bro. Don't get it twisted. You feel me? But it's like I said, I feel like Golden State can win. I feel like they're gonna win whether they got KD or not. I feel like they got KD. It'll make it easy up because I mean, you put KD up against Giannis or KD up against Kawhi, and then the rest of Golden State against the rest of Toronto, the rest of Milwaukee. Man, it ain't even close, bro. I mean, I feel like without KD, bro, between Draymond and Iggy, they could at least slow Giannis down, bro. They can at least slow Giannis down, and just so you basically what you're saying is you depending on Drew Bledsoe, who ain't never really. I mean, besides when he was in Kentucky, ain't never really been a couple years with the Clippers, bro. He ain't really been deep in the playoffs, no playoffs experience, dog. Ain't on the championship DNA. Brogdon, I mean, he just getting back from a Liz Frank. We can't even trust that he gonna even be the hold up. Can't trust he gonna hold up. Brook Lopez, I mean, yeah, bro, he been hitting threes. Yeah, I mean, he been hitting threes, but it's like, okay, if y'all put him in the game and Golden State, bro, got Draymond at the center, bro, that's not a good matchup. You know basketball, that ain't no good matchup. I mean, common sense, that ain't no good matchup. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when it comes to Golden State, bro, with KD, it's pretty much you're going to go with your best player versus the rest of your team versus the rest of the Golden State team. Without KD, you still got Clay, you still got Steph, you still got Draymond, you still got Iggy, bro, you still got Livingston, you still got shit. They even brought Andrew Bogut, who barely looked like he really even need to be in the NBA. They brought him back. So I mean, without KD, if you look at, bro, they got not the same squad, but they got a lot of the same squad that they had, bro, before KD even got there, bro. So it's like they know how to play with each other, bro. You see how the ball move, bro. See how the ball move, bro. The ball move like it's hot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody dog making screens for clan stuff. That's all they doing. They knocking shit down, knocking it down. So I feel like, bro, I mean, no matter who they play, I feel like Golden State they're gonna win it this year, bro. I feel like they're gonna win it this year, no matter what. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm a huge boxing fan. Huge boxing fan. Everybody ain't really into boxing like that, bro. But if you seen that fight last weekend, all I'm gonna say is bomb MF squad, bro. Bomb MF squad, bro. Nah, I knew he was gonna win the fight, dog. You know what I'm saying? My brother D Rose, I'm a big Wilder fan. I knew he was gonna win the fight, you feel me? But in the first round with like 50 seconds left, bro, on a 1-2 combo, I don't think nobody seen that coming, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all have not seen that, please look up this video, bro. Please look up this video and see how this man Deontay Wilder finished off Dominique Brazil, bro. I mean, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this in your mind for a second. For one, like what made the fight better, these dudes they had like a real life outside the ring, like personal issues. So it was like, you know, so even though it was kind of weird to me, like it happened like 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I kind of thought that you know what I'm saying, like you ain't really tripping on it no more. But anyway, like they had beef going back to like 2 years ago, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it made the fight personal, bro. And if I'm an Anthony Joshua fan, if I'm a Tyson Fury fan, or my cousin, my brother is fighting in the heavyweight division, I'm scared, bro. I'm scared, bro. You can't tell me you ain't scared. because Deontay Wilder knocked out a man that outweighed him with like 35 pounds, bro. And one punch, really two punches, but one punch, really. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the same dude who it took Anthony Joshua to like the what, seventh, eighth, ninth round to get him up out of there, bro. And it's the same dude that's, oh well, I'm the champion. I'm the champion. So you come to England to fight me. Why I gotta fight you, bro? Because Joshua, he feels as though he's the main attraction. He feel like everybody want to come see me. It's kind of like the Floyd Mayweather effect. That's why Floyd, when it came to him, you was never gonna get as much money as him. You may get close, but it's like, bro, I'm pretty much bringing the fans here for real, for real. This me, this you. You know what I mean? They want to see you. They want to see you too, but they really want to see me. You know what I mean? So there's no fight without me. You know what I mean? So it's like I get that, but it's like you gotta be scared now, dog. At least, if I'm Joshua, I'm at least thinking like, yeah, I might want to get one or two more fights before I get up in here. I might want to, try to get this dude punched up real quick. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, when you really look at it, bro, as far as if Wilder don't fight, um, Joshua, I mean, you really only got two options, bro. You got Tyson Fury, Brandon. You got a rematch with Tyson Fury, Brandon, and a probably rematch with David Ortiz, King Kong, bro. I mean, he came in after the fight was over, told me he want to fight whoever, and da 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 da. Ain't nobody really thinking about no big Papa Ortiz, man. I mean, saying you already got knocked out. I mean, you did. Hey, you probably hurt Wilder more than anybody, bro. But if you paid attention to that fight, another reason why you should really be scared, bro, is because I don't know if y'all really paid attention. Everybody know if you know boxing, you know Deontay Wilder, you seen the fight. When he smell blood, bro, he going in at you, bro. Nah, he gonna throw a bunch of wild punches, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be kind of wild. He usually kind of finish dudes off. But at the same time, he take punishment, you know what I mean? He take punishment. He going reckless. He don't, not like he just straight with it. So this fight, when he actually, I mean, he landed the first right. It was the first right hand before the one he knocked him out with, that he stumped him with back Brazil up into the corner. He started rushing like he really do. He took a couple shots, bam, bam. Now, typically, Wilder, he'll just keep going. He'll leave himself open. He'll leave us up on him. He'll keep trying to swing, get tired. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who know you know how he do, bro. You know his thing. But what got me was like, you know what I'm saying? After he took that one or two punches, bam, bam. He was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Power ain't too much, bro. I can handle this, but, let me not be reckless, bro. If you pay attention, bro, he went back. All right. Took him a little deep breath. Like, all right, cool. Ref, I think they had got into a little clinch. Ref broke that up, took him a little deep breath. Next thing you know, pow, pow. Now, if you watch the fight, it was very short, dog. It was very short. I mean, like I said, 50 seconds left in the first round that he finished this dude. So it really wasn't much to see. But what I damn sure seen is, bro, I mean, Wilder, he was working behind that jab, bro. He damn sure was throwing the jab. Probably, I don't know. I probably seen him throw the jab more and more fights, bro. But as far as the effectiveness, bro, you talking about the efficiency? Nah, bro, bro. I mean, he was on point, bro. The percentage was high, dog. The percentage was high. And, he openly said as far as the Tyson Fury fight, he was like, you know what, man, I built up a lot of pressure on myself, man. And, doing all this stuff like that. Like, I really wanted to knock him out. And you could tell, bro, like, look at the fight. Every time Tyson slipping stuff, he going over his head, everything like that, bro. But if he can fight, bro, like how he did in that short amount of time, bro, against Brazil, I don't really know who gonna beat him, bro. I don't really know who gonna beat him, bro. I think Joshua. He might need to. You know what I'm saying? I think. Oh yeah, another couple fights coming up. You got I don't know how many of y'all familiar with Keith Thurman? He from my hometown, dog, St. Petersburg, Clearwater. You know what I'm saying? St. Petersburg / Clearwater. He from Clearwater. I'm St. Petersburg. But shout out to my Florida boy, whatever. He gonna fight Manny Pacquiao, bro, and that's gonna be a pretty good fight. I mean, Keith, he talking about something. Yeah, I'm trying to retire. I'm retiring Manny Pacquiao after this fight, bro. I'm retiring Manny Pacquiao after this fight, bro. So we'll see. I don't know what's going on with Earl Spence, man. He pretty much called out Canelo, bro. Earl Spence versus Canelo. I don't know, but that's gonna be a hell of a goddamn fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a Canelo fan for not for any really particular reason. Nothing like that. I guess I just don't really follow him. Just not a fan. It ain't because he's, what I'm saying, a Mexican fighter. Ain't got nothing to do with it. What I'm saying? I just not really just, just like your genre, your type of genre music. You don't like country music, whatever, whatever. You know what I mean? But he's good, bro. He's really good, especially that last fight against Daniel Jacobs, bro. Nah, I was, I didn't like. I was a little questionable as far as the margin of victory, bro. I thought that was at least like a no more than a 3-point split margin in that fight, bro. I think they had I think it was like more than 4 points, bro, which is crazy to me. I thought that fight was real close, dog. But Canelo definitely. I feel like he won. He won the fight. I just didn't feel like it was that. Saying the margin of victory was by that much. But he definitely looked good, bro. I mean, he can fight, dog. I mean, Earl Spence Jr. I mean, he had a good fight against a real good fight against Mikey Garcia, but I mean I pretty much expected him to swallow his little ass up. He's just too small. I pretty much expected that, but I mean against Canelo, but that might be one of the best fights. That might even be a almost for real, because I don't really see Wilder and Johnson fight. That may be like the next biggest fight that may be going on, bro. And if y'all watched the undercard before the Wilder fight, bro, you watched Gary Russell Jr., bro. Shout out Gary Russell Jr., bro. DMV Nate, I think from Cap Heights, bro. Hey, shout out to him, bro. He like, bro. I mean, I don't want to hope he don't feel disrespected when I say this, bro. But he like I don't even know how old he is. I'm gonna call him young anyway, bro. He like a young Zab Judah, bro. He remind me of Zab Judah, bro. But just more clean, more under control, bro. Like, bro, I think that was my first time seeing. I heard him before. I know that he did take I believe he did take an L to Lomachenko. That's his only L though. I heard about him. I mean, bro, he can fight, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hearing a possible fight between Gary Russell Jr., bro, and Tank Davis. And Tank Davis. I mean, that's gonna be a good fight. I don't know, bro. Tank, he hit like a tank, bro. He's a little dude, bro. Shout out to Tank, bro. He from B-Boy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really know, bro. I don't really know, bro. Like Gary Russell Jr., he got that speed, but Tank, bro, he hit like he 200 pounds plus, dog. I mean, you call it what you want. You watch him fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really, for real, I really want to see Lomachenko and Tank fight, but I feel like we probably at least a year or two, ways away from that. You know what I mean? We probably at least a year or two away from that, man. But I mean, yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go back to basketball for a quick second. Now y'all probably heard about the Magic Johnson, man, saying all the comments about Rob Pelinka and this is that and the third. I mean, I ain't mad at Magic for real, but I just kind of feel like, dog, like, you ain't need to do all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just step away, dog. You know what I'm saying? You Magic, bro. You ain't need to go back to something. I feel like Raw was just sticking a knife in my back, and it was like every time I looked around, I just felt the knife getting deeper and deeper. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, of course, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I mean, dog, man, just let it go, bro. Just let it go. But low key, what they saying is, though, Magic really, he want to buy the Lakers, bro. Magic want to buy the Lakers, bro. So that'll definitely be cool, bro. I mean, definitely be cool, Magic by the Lakers, man. But that's probably at least a good 5, 7, 10 years out, bro. Jeannie Buss she ain't getting up out of the Lakers franchise no time soon. I mean, on top of that, they do sell it's gonna be for a couple of bill. You know what I'm saying? Gonna be like when the Clippers got bought for like $500 million. Come on, dog. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think you go back to my old high school, we put all the money together. We could probably buy a thing. We probably buy the Wizards or something, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, the song, bro. Like, we could probably do something, bro. But we're gonna see who I believe the game is tonight. We're gonna see who pulled us out between Toronto and Milwaukee. I'm thinking Milwaukee gonna probably win it. Kawhi, he looking a little hurt, bro. I don't know if everybody else gonna really show up. See, he did drop 25, but we don't really know how it's gonna go. But catch y'all later, bro.